I am a Kermit. I'm made by Ideal. I think you'll agree I have real appeal.
Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of me restoring Rowlf the Dog. As you can see, I was sanding down the mouth plate and I applied the glue, and now I'm using my drill to do drill holes on the whites. The eyes for some reason gave me a little bit of a difficulty, but it's okay. And now I'm stitching the back of Rowlf's shot. Now I'm placing the eyes on Rowlf's head. And I just want to say thank you everybody who watched part 1 and part 2. It really means a lot to me, and thank you for waiting for part 3. Unfortunately, I was going through some real world life things and that took a lot of time, and that's why there was a big delay between part 2 and part 3. But look at Rowlf, he is so cute. Oh my goodness. You guys are gonna love the final result. Right now what I'm doing is I'm stitching the neck back to Rowlf's body, because if you saw the first video, you noticed that I accidentally decapitated Rowlf. So now I'm stitching the neck back into his body. And most of this video is gonna be a time lapse, so just bear with me, okay? And now what I'm doing is I'm stitching a heart out of felt, because this TikToker, a tall glass of anxiety, who restores old plushies, this is what she does. She takes a heart felt, she makes a heart out of felt, and then she puts some of the original stuffing inside the heart, so the toy can have some of its original memories still attached to it. Here is the heart full of the original stuffing, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it inside Rowlf the dog once he's fully stuffed, which I'm doing right now. And fun fact, while I was recording this video, I was live streaming on both Instagram and TikTok. So if you see my phone in the background, that's what I was doing. I was live streaming on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm just stuffing Rowlf, and he used a lot of stuffing. Oh my goodness. So here I am putting the heart inside of him. I also included a label of my sewing company, Soar Imagine. So if you want to check out my sewing company, my sewing business, link in the bio. You can check out my Instagram. Oh my God, he's so adorable. Look at him. Oh my goodness, he's almost done. Oh my goodness, look, he's Rowlf. Now I'm stitching the little back part together where you slide your hand through. And this was kind of difficult because the fabric kind of warped with time. And originally, if you check out the first video, it wasn't stitched that well in the first place. So it was kind of difficult sewing it back together, so it was very tedious sewing where you put your hand in, but I've managed to do it and it worked out really good. I also put stuffing in the lower jaw, something the original Rowlf did not have. And now what I'm doing is I'm gathering the edges of the felt on the mouth plate, because that way I'm gonna gather it and it's gonna curl inwards, and that's gonna be a lot easier to apply to the mouth. Don't worry, you're gonna see what I mean in a moment. So I'm just gathering the black felt, gathering all together so it's inwards, and it's just gonna make my job a lot easier. There we go, we're done with that. And now I'm taking a meal break because I've been working on him for 2 hours at this point, and I just needed some food. I went to McDonald's, and of course my meal was keto friendly. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now here's the last part where I'm attaching the mouth plate to Rowlf by hand, and I actually failed. This is my second attempt at sewing the mouth back in. I'm using clamps to kind of clamp it in place, but I'm so happy with the way that he came out. After brushing him, he's all done. Okay, here's the moment everybody's been waiting for, the big reveal. Ta-da! All that hard work finally paid off. Look at Rowlf! He is completely done. Oh my God, that's just adorable. And look at him. Look at his fur. Look at his eyes. Look at his mouth. Look at that brand new mouth. And then this is the back. And look at the back. I actually hand stitched that and it looks way better now. And oh my god, look at his feet. His feet look so brand new. Look at his fingers. I am so satisfied with how he came out. I'm just so pleased. He looks way better than what he looked like before. Oh my goodness. And I think my favorite part is the eyes. Look at the eyes. I'm so pleased with the final result. What do you think? I am so happy. And I was right about putting stuffing in the lower jaw because oh my god, look. Oh my god. I'm so glad that I finally got to finish him and I finally have an ideal Rowlf. After years of looking for one, I finally got one, and this one is more special because I got to restore it. I gave it a second life. Imagine if I found an ideal Kermit. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching part 1, part 2, and now part 3. I hope everybody is satisfied with the end result. I am so happy. He just looks like a baby. Oh my goodness. I love it. And thank you everybody for watching. Randy, thank you. Thank you again, Randy, for selling me Rowlf. Thank you everybody who messaged me about Rowlf. Thank you to all the other ideal Rowlf collectors that reached out and answered all my questions. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for watching. I promise I'm gonna be more consistent with uploading videos. I know that it took me a while to upload part 3, but I was dealing with some personal things. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure to check out my Instagram and also check out my TikTok. The best way to get a hold of me is on my Instagram, liumas_ogaitnas, and that's the same handle on TikTok. On TikTok, I'm kind of blowing up. Yeah, I've just been getting a lot of followers lately, so check out my TikTok. I think you're gonna find it pretty interesting and funny. So yeah, and also I started a Patreon. I never started a Patreon before, but yeah, I started a Patreon for anyone that wants to help out with the creations of these videos, to help me out with my adventures. I live in Orlando and there's a lot of expensive. I have to drive a lot, so a lot of that money may go to gas. And if I find, let's say, an ideal Kermit, then I will be able to buy it and restore it if I get the opportunity. And also with food and stuff. So if you want to help out, check out my Patreon. If you don't, that's okay. You don't have to do anything. But if you want to help me out, I appreciate it. There's different levels. Check them out. And again, thank you everybody for watching. And yeah, on this journey, I am so satisfied with the way he came out. So thank you everybody. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day.
Now here's the Rowlf Muppet. Go ahead, kid. Explain yourself.
I am the little Rowlf. You can work me like a puppet or play with me like a doll.
Thank you, Junior. You can go now.
So buy us
At once.
a bundle of charms.
And if you don't buy us, we'll break both your arms.